We have always looked for opportunities to volunteer together. We spent about 20 years in youth ministry with our church at the time, and we really find it rewarding to be in a volunteer organization or a volunteer commitment together. It's a tremendous organization. It fills a huge need in this section of Etobicoke. There's still a lot of growth that Dorothy Ley needs. We live in the Kingsway area, Bloor and Royal York, and a lot of our friends have never heard of Dorothy Ley. So part of our mission in volunteering and supporting through our donations is to keep spreading the word about the Dorothy Ley story.
We tell them what we experience here. We tell them the stories. And when people hear about the hospice being here and what the difference is between the hospice and an acute care hospital, and I know there are palliative care floors in acute care, but it's not the same. Both of our mothers lived quite far away from us in their last days of life, and neither of them had the opportunity to get the quality of care that we see the residents at Dorothy Ley getting. So we simply tell them the stories. We tell them about the families. We tell them about the warmth of this place.
We've even had one of my golf buddies who was dying ended up here because of stories that I was telling through our lunches and breakfasts that we did with them. So it's a wonderful organization to support. The majority of work we're doing is preparing food. We worked both the lunch shift and the breakfast shift. Pre-COVID, we actually went into the rooms and took the orders of people and then delivered the food into them. Since COVID, we've been sort of restricted to the kitchen, and the volunteers in the back come and get the food. But we're preparing the food. For breakfast, Marge can offer a variety of different options, from smoothies to eggs to cereal to oatmeal or cream of wheat, and whatever they want, we can prepare for them.
Quite often, because the hospice is so inviting and so hospitable to family members, a family member would spend the night in the resident's room, and in the morning, of course, they were exhausted and hungry. And oftentimes they would come into the cafe and I would cook breakfast for them, and then gave John an opportunity to just sit with them and talk. And it was a real privilege.